You just kind of zoom out a little bit more, this loop, this cross-pollination loop between food producers, insurance companies, pharmaceutical companies, FDA, regulatory authorities. What is the simplistic process or structure or format of how they feed into each other?
Yeah. So one of the challenges is let's go back to just red dye, right? This is really easy. Even when we got together that first MAHA group and we testified in front of the Senate, I think in, September of last year, there was an article that came out days after we testified, called us the woo-woo caucus, talked about how none of us have clinical experience and don't know what we're talking about. Let's be real. I was the only one not qualified to be in that room. We had, Marty Makary, who's now the head of the FDA. So I'm very optimistic. I know I've been very disgruntled about the FDA. I'm very optimistic about Marty at the helm of the FDA, hopefully fixing the chronic problem there. We had Chris Palmer, a Harvard professor, you name it. I mean, this was a lot of very intelligent people. I was, again, the least qualified to be in that room, and I was there as an industry insider, just explaining what I had seen. 2 days after, a Hatchet Job article comes out. When you go and look who funds that article, it was funded by Bayer Monsanto. The Bayer Monsanto funded this article. Why? Why would they have funded this Hatchet Job article? Because Bayer is a drug company and Monsanto is a chemical company. And those chemicals are part of what's causing and perpetuating disease states in this nation. And then we go to the red food dye. Like, everyone laughed about red food dye. Well, why did the FDA decide, now that RFK is coming into power right at the tail end of Biden's administration, to remove red food dye? Again, I'm not out here saying that it's going to save the world, but it is tied to ADHD and in children, and red food dye can perpetuate ADHD in children and hyperactivity. And yet we're prescribing ADHD and hyperactivity drugs at an all-time high. And those are chemical straitjackets that then perpetuate the depression and anxiety that children have in high school and into their adult lives. And so there is no such thing as a free lunch. And I don't think it hurts to begin to question the narrative. And I'm not saying it's some big bad conspiracy to do it. What I'm saying is we have siloed our industries and our accessibility and our knowledge in such a way that you look like a crazy person for questioning it.